Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing just a quick little kind of reaction, giving my thoughts on breakdown review for the Star Wars, the Force Awakens teaser trailer number 2. Okay, so a number of people asked me to go ahead and give a quick kind of reaction review breakdown type video for the trailer. This one for me is going to be more of a reaction because in terms of breakdowns, if I'm going to break something down, I like to be an absolute expert in that area when I'm breaking it down and know all the source material and know all the leaked information and everything that's been coming out for it. Kind of since all the background stuff. Rather than what's just in the trailer. So trailer number 2, I'll put the link in the description. You guys definitely going to want to check it out. I mean, it's a huge trailer, and this release has been 32 years in the making since the release of Return of the Jedi. I mean, if you think back to the initial trilogy, most people, when you mention Star Wars, in their mind, they don't really think of the prequel, the prequel trilogy, usually episodes 1 through 3. Usually they think of the initial, George Lucas, of course, released Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. For most people, that's Star Wars. And this one is so cool because instead of doing a prequel or doing some other side story or not getting to see the characters or the actors that were in the original, you can see, of course, at the end of this trailer, Harrison Ford and Chewy at the end, they're back. So that's pretty touching. It's pretty touching to see that, and it looks really cool. I'm most excited to see Luke and see how they're going to handle that. Did they get Mark Hamill to play Luke again? I don't know. This one, that's why I can't really do a breakdown because I haven't been following all the release info on whether or not he was on set or how that went or what exactly they're doing with him. And, because obviously at the end of Return of the Jedi, he's so young. That's 32 years later now. They're all old men. So it's like, how are they going to do it? If they found a lookalike, what are they going to do? I have no idea. But obviously, we can hear from the voiceover. He's explained the Force to somebody. Has he taken under his wing a new protege? It sounds like it. And he, has become sort of the master. He's become Yoda to a new protege, which is pretty awesome. So, aside from all that stuff that kind of ties back to the old, really cool just to see that story continue on through from where it ended off. You can see Vader's mask all crushed up and, talks about his father and the Force and how it works and everything. You can see, obviously, a new Sith Force is rising. You've got the Empire there with all of your stormtroopers, and they turn, and, man, they look, even just the stormtroopers are really clean, just the way they look. And if you think about it, I mean, it's been 32 years since the release of Return of the Jedi. It's been all those years since those movies that, to see kind of a continuation of it with J.J. Abrams directing, it should be visually stunning, and the trailer does look that. It should be amazing, man. So I'm more excited for this release than I was for any of the prequel movies, even though Revenge of the Sith was probably for me was my favorite. I just really like some of the battles in there. You get to see Yoda and Emperor Palpatine and just all the different stuff, the lightning, and I'm a big action junkie, so I love to see that kind of stuff. Of the original trilogy, Return of the Jedi was my favorite, and that's why I'm really excited for this one, of course, because we get to see what happens after that. We get to see the continuation of it, official, not in like some kind of comic book or something like that, but an actual official released, huge budget movie of what happens after all that chaos and everything. It can't just end there. The story has to go on. So it's pretty amazing when you think about the following that Star Wars has all these years later since the original release, 1977. Since then, there has been Star Wars merchandise on the shelves at stores since then, since the beginning. And you've got people who collect it, people that rewatch the movies, they re-release them in theaters. It's just, even though it's just a trilogy of movies, if you think of something like Fast and the Furious, they're on their 7th movie now, right? And I shouldn't say nobody cares. Some people like those movies, right? But it's like you hear about a 7th Star Wars movie or 4th, if you even count the first, the prequels, and it's like people just go absolutely crazy online. So I just wanted to give a quick little kind of my thoughts on it. It looks great. The visuals look amazing, really clean, really looks good. And it makes sense. I mean, if you think about all those years ago, they were able to do all the things they did, on film and make it look real, make it look realistic. Nowadays, with the technology we have now, it's kind of a no-brainer to do a Star Wars, because you can visually make all these things just look great, even better than they did in the prequel, which it was good. But I do like practical effects too. But I mean, nowadays, with a Star Wars, epic kind of outer space type thing, nowadays you can obviously do things you couldn't do in the 70s and 80s. I mean, obviously with computers and everything, computer graphics. So really cool. Can't wait for the release, and just wanted to do that quick one for you guys, for my subscribers, just letting you know what I think about it. Really excited for it. I am, a pretty big Star Wars fan. It's been a little while since I've seen, the other movies, but it wouldn't be a bad idea for me maybe to do some throwback reviews of them, watch them again myself, and then do some reviews on the channel if you guys are interested in the first three, definitely, and then maybe the prequel, probably Revenge of the Sith, if any of them, because I think that one's the best out of the prequel series, the trilogy. Let me know what you guys thought about the trailer. I thought it was awesome, really touching, and kind of just brings you back, man. Just brings you way, way back. And that's for me. I'm not even that old. I'm not even 30. But just, I can't even imagine for people that grew up with Star Wars, maybe are in their 50s or 60s, 70s, whatever, and they were there for the original release. They got to go to the theater to see it originally. How amazing this must be for them. So it's great. It's awesome stuff, and I really like it. I'm really, excited for it. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this quick little reaction video, please thumb it up below. If you want to help support the channel, please share it. Please favorite it. And if you're new and you want to subscribe, bottom left, go ahead and subscribe. So for this video, guys, see you for the next one. As always, it's Trev saying peace. Later, guys. See ya.